Welcome aboard. You're listening to the RM Show at VOA Africa. This is your host, Roger Muntu. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you listen to us in Ghana, in Accra, to be more precise, and if you listen to us in Nigeria, and those who listen to us in Zambia as well, I want to thank you so much for staying tuned at VOA Africa. Great music every week. You listen to the RM Show. And again, this is your host, RM. I like what those guys are calling me also in Ghana, DJ RM. I love that. We're starting with really sad news tonight. If you listen to us, Tina Turner, the raspy voice fireballs, like so many of them, so many of us called her, who overcome, and we know the story behind her. She overcome the abuse, like domestic abuse, and industry, so many things going in the music industry with her to emerge as today as one of the, of rock and roll or rock soul's braziest, most arousing, I should say, and most inspirational performer who died today at age 83. Jean-Louis with me, Kadiatu is with me, Alembo Mazu with me. Jean-Louis, I'm going to start with you. This is a really sad day for those who love music, for all the, those who love great music. We all grew up listening to Tina Turner, and this is a sad news. Wouldn't you say so?
Yes, she was an amazing person in many different aspects. She stayed young very long. Like other people were like really, like starting to kind of like fade out. Basically, that you're looking at a person and say, well, yeah, that person looks old. But Tina Turner, she stayed young for a long time. And we've all, seen all the drama around her life and everything that was happening with her, former husband.
Yeah, that's a former husband,
but,
right?
Yeah, and like I told you before, I heard somebody say, they were introducing her during a performance, and they say Tina Turner was the woman that God put on her to show all the women how to work with high heel.
With high heel. I mean, why would I say that?
Because the way she was walking. If you look at a video,
right?
What's love got to do with it?
Yeah.
Look at the way she's walking, the way she's placing her feet, and she had like, high heel. It was just amazing. And I look at her and say, wow, just her walking alone, will make you like, wow, you fall in love with that woman,
Yeah.
The way she's walking, she with confidence and everything. So, and that was that. And the other thing I like about her is that she, basically, she was on the borderline with rock and roll. So a lot of people who love rock and roll will love her, but at the same time, it was very, like almost like soul music, like very R&B style. So she was on the border, and her music was. So that's why everybody kind of loved her across the board. Black people, white people, even
she was special.
Her music was like really international, in every sense, yeah.
That's why it's such a big news today, because all over media, when I turn off all the medias, everybody was just talking about that. And whether it's in Europe, in Africa, in the US here.
I know, even as an actress, I remember seeing her in like Mad Max movie, So it's like, she was like, she was very an iconic person,
Iconic person, that's
and I love somebody with a sense of purpose. She came, but she leaves something behind that is like, that's forever right
That's
there.
forever.
Yeah.
Kadiatu Traoré, I know you know music and you love music, and this is also a sad day for those music lovers. And I know you for so many years, and I know in your car you do have her music, because you do listen her music in your car. This is a sad news. This is a big lady who was so respected in the music industry all over the world, in Africa and Europe, here in America. Today is a sad news when we listen to songs like this. What a woman got to do with it. And like Jean-Louis was saying, she had a hard time in her life, in her marriage.
Absolutely.
She was abused and all of that. And we remember all that today.
The big woman,
Yeah.
the strong woman,
Right.
and the songwriter,
Exactly.
Actress.
Yes, actress as well.
was a captivating voice.
Exactly. Oh, listen to that voice.
Yeah.
It's not a voice.
Another voice, and her life was marked by the abuse.
Yes.
and
That we'll never forget about.
yes, and drug abuse.
Correct.
And violence against her, and so. But she never giving up. she continued.
That is the strongest thing about her.
continued.
She was
right.
She was like
Never
a
she
rebel.
give up.
Yeah.
Never give up.
Yeah.
Never give up.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I say a kind of like a woman.
Right.
She was an example for
Yeah,
and she give the good example as a woman
To the younger generation.
Yeah, and the younger generation, and to tell them even you have a problem in your life, you never give up.
Never
give up.
Very,
Never
very,
give up.
Keep on
very
fighting.
resilient.
Yeah, you have
very
to
resilient.
be,
Yeah.
fighting for your life, and that's what Tina doing when she divorced.
Right.
She coming back on the life
Right.
because before her divorce,
Yeah.
she was, going out from the old music scan and the movie and everything.
Right, right.
And suddenly
Right.
she's coming back
Yeah.
again from Europe, and we saw her, and she start to, working on doing the big concert, the big spectacle, and
That was after she came from Europe, right?
Exactly.
Johnny,
Exactly.
what made her move to Europe? Because some people don't understand because she moved to New Europe. She stayed in Europe for a long time.
She said,
Yeah, I wonder why.
I mean,
You know?
she's not the only one. I've seen like Marvin Gaye also lived in Belgium for a while.
Right.
They left here. I will imagine it's because like she was going through so many things here. Sometimes you have to move away.
True,
of the
true.
situation.
And she
But
did.
she came back strong.
Yeah,
She came
Yeah,
back so strong.
despite her hardship, she's hardship. How do you say it? Fighting. She's coming back, and give a successful career.
A successful career as well.
From 1980.
Right.
Yeah, around the 1980. She's
That
coming
was
back,
when
yeah.
music was music.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
true. But you put her in a level with like Aretha Franklin, and she's in that level. Diana Ross, and those great
Those great
women,
moments, great
those
times,
great
yeah.
women, singer stars, and she's among those.
She's
and
among
she's like
those.
it's.
Anyway, guys, let me also
Very
introduce,
good,
my guest today, Alain Kanboma.
Successful accomplishment.
Alain Kanboma,
This
I don't know
is
if I should describe you as you're an artist, that's one. You guys are artists. But are you also a cartoonist?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can say.
I can say that you're a cartoonist.
Yes. I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I am a filmmaker.
Yes. Oh, you're a filmmaker as well.
Yes.
That's another filmmaker over there.
Yeah.
Okay. We really need to talk.
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
And that's it.
And you coming from France, right?
Yes, I'm
You live in
coming from
France.
Paris. Yes.
Correct. Right.
I can say about Tina Turner that she was a legend,
She
and
definitely.
she is a legend.
She's a legend still, because
She-
look all the music that she's leaving us behind, right?
Every generations listen to her songs.
Exactly.
Even me, if I was
See, that's the deepest of
Really
this
young.
music. Even like Alain saying, all generation.
Absolutely, Roger. Tina legacy is not defined only by her music, only by her music, and her resilience and perseverance in the life, overcoming adversity,
Exactly.
and so
Yeah.
push her back.
Yeah.
Never give up, working, keep working,
Keep working.
hard working.
Yeah. And Alan, you're saying
And,
the legend, right?
yes,
Absolutely.
she was a legend.
She's a legend.
She has the style. She was all of her songs was in our heads. Even if
exactly. That's true.
It stays.
yes.
True.
Yeah.
Even if you were young, you cannot say that you never.
You never heard a Tina Turner
Yes.
song, right? On the
Impossible.
radio, in the
Yes.
car, in
But
Yes,
her
TV,
words
yeah,
were,
TV.
Yes.
the words were powerful, and it was a lesson also.
What do you mean?
Lesson of life.
Of life itself,
Yeah. What love's got to do with it is, if you listen to the
it's a
song,
whole lesson.
yeah, it's a whole lesson about a lot of things, relationships and things in life that are, that are important and she's talking about her experience,
right.
But but people get it. They really got it. So
People got the message.
they got the message.
I know I gotta let all of you guys go, but before we do, we're all gonna ask some questions at Alain Boma, who's our guest. Alain, can you tell us a little bit about your journey as a cartoonist? When did you start? What got you started?
Okay, I started to make cartoons when I was really young. As I said before, I have this ambition to become a producer in the future since I was a little baby, because of my life. And when I was young, I was at hospital because I've been.
You were burned. You were burned.
Yes, I've been burned.
Yeah.
Then I really wanted to achieve my goal to make cartoons and to create a hero that will make young kids happy after when they see him, because that's what
you wanted at that time.
Yes.
When you were in the hospital.
Yes.
You wanted just that.
Yes, I wanted just that. That's why I did it.
But to listen, this is a really deep story, Jean-Louis. Don't you think so?
It is.
Yeah. But at what moments that you felt that? At what age kind of you thought, I need to do this? Was that when you were in the hospital? Or
No.
Okay.
It was maybe when I was like 10. I was drawing.
Drawing, right.
Yes, every day I was drawing. And one day I was with my nephew and my niece.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make a cartoon to learn them some things in life.
Yes.
That was my idea. Then I started to make my cartoon about Noah de Coco that I have. I think we can see the pictures.
The images, yeah, we love hopefully George is gonna play it for us. The video of Noix de Coco of Alain Boma should be there somewhere. We'll see it.
I'm really gonna take your place.
You know what I like about Alain, and Kadi, you be okay with me.
Yeah.
No, listen,
okay.
Father, I have to say something.
Okay.
What I hate about these French people, they have a beautiful accent. If I had the accent that he has,
No, that's a correct.
no, because we are talking, we're good.
This is the correct
It's very
English.
good. We can go to a restaurant,
Yeah.
we eat. It's very romantic. I don't have that accent. Come on, bro. Jean-Louis, you know that. I mean,
I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know exactly
you're
what you're talking
jealous.
about. Yeah.
Right, yeah. You can play the video for us, and Alain's going to tell us. We'll see it on the back of the screen. Alain's going to tell us about. But what's difficult about being a cartoonist today as an African young cartoonist?
It's difficult because me, I wanted to like as you can see.
What we see right now,
It's in my studios.
in a studio with other
In Kinshasa.
right.
In Kinshasa and
These
Congo.
kids here are these young people are also designers or are cartoonists, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. They are cartoonists, designers, and I really wanted them to have the light, and people can see what they are doing. People can see their talents, and it was difficult to have channels to broadcast the cartoon. It was the first difficulty, and then you have to pay
Yes,
pay
but exactly, of course.
these people.
Of course.
So it's not easy, but with the patience, I think we can make.
With perseverance as well.
Yeah.
He was telling how Tina Turner was perseverance, but
Yes.
you're right. With perseverance. Kadi, you have any question to ask Alain at all?
I don't know. When I listen to
his story, right?
His
Yeah.
story,
Yeah.
and the enterprise he went to build in Africa. Sometimes I guess he's a kid who is born and grew up in Europe, right? And he go back
home
to
to give
build,
back,
yeah,
to build business,
to build something,
right,
and give the opportunity to other young people like you, so they can come working,
right,
and get something. That's mean he wanna translate or
transmit
like competencies
transmit
You transfer
exactly.
knowledge and competency to other people.
All that those things, when you look at, is a very not an easy situation in Africa. because you know the legislation in Africa is very different to
Than in Europe.
Europe and here. Sometimes when you go, you want to do something and you think you can do it easily. No. You will be.
So you mean when you go in some
first
countries
on the challenge?
But is that what you experience when you go when you go to Congo? Do you have that problem? Do you find those challenges where the government doesn't or the laws doesn't really open doors for you?
I cannot say that I had problems with government because now we are doing our thing together, and but the good point is today government understood that this numeric I don't know, it's really important to develop
the digital
digital
world.
yes. They understood that. Today I did not have to talk with them at the moment. But after we will see.
But
what
you will.
we,
So
yes.
That's why Kadiatou is saying be careful because sometimes they don't really open doors and make it easier for you.
It's very difficult for the diaspora people when they decided to go to build something in Africa, like him. And I know some experiences that the kid, like the young people like him from Mali. They decided to go back Mali to do things easily, but
it didn't work for them.
No, it didn't work for
Jean,
them.
I see you want to add something.
You have an legislation. You have also the society.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
mentality,
the mentality,
and value and everything. They might be, you have to talk to them, correctly, and so they can understand what you want to do it. Sometimes it's not easy, but I'm so happy to see she talk about it, and the past emission show she's difficult. It took something like 15 years. He's working on. You see, that is not 15 years is not 15 days.
It's not. It's really not easy. Jean, you want to ask him a question?
No. I mean, I'm thinking, are you thinking of working with other people also to kind of like bring all this together? Because if you look at what Nigerians are doing today in terms of the industry, it seems like they're all working as one, because they decided their vision. They say, okay, we want to put our movies out there, So what are the channels? And they seem to be working together and producing a whole lot.
Of course.
And if you work as an island, sometimes you don't, because if you bring it all together, then you put all your resources, you get more resources to do more things. Are you thinking of something like that?
Okay, I will try to explain in English. I'm sorry, I'm French.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I get you.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I am thinking about this because I'm really watching to Nollywood and I'm studying their industry. And this is a really powerful industry. And I think in Congo, we can make the same. Because we have music as them, we have actors. When you look at videos on social medias, every time you see Congolese doing videos, you will laugh. So I think we can build something strong. But I want to start by what I'm doing today. I want to be powerful in
your field.
Yes,
in your field.
But I really my vision for the future is really to build the Nollywood in DRC.
That is great. And talking about Nollywood or Hollywood or Nollywood in DC, what do you think about other cartoonists in Africa? Because I've noticed that there are some other young cartoonists in Cote d'Ivoire, in Ghana, in Nigeria, and since it's your field, your specialty, did you look? What are those people doing?
Yes,
those cartoonists,
I'm looking at every cartoons in Africa. You can see that we are
progressing.
And even I saw last day something in Burundi.
Yes.
And with a few money. They are doing great things. And I think in Congo, that's why I have been back to Congo, because I saw that we have a lot of talents.
Of course, a lot of talents.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think Africa has got a lot of talents.
Right.
But we have to put our
Heads together.
yes together.
Right.
And we have to go to the excellence.
Yes. Yes.
We don't have to be afraid. We have to want to
To
go
do it better, not
Yes.
not to do because we're African. You do it with
Yes,
no
that's it.
quality. You
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
put all the quality.
Yes.
on it. But talking about that, yeah, Kadi, go ahead. That's what.
How old are you?
I am 33.
It's very young, but I know it's the part of the young African woman, young African
Generation.
talent. The President Obama, in his speech, said Africa is full on talent.
Africa's the future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
no,
got
not
talent,
the future.
yeah.
Only not the future, but it's full on the person talent. Young African has full talent. That's why he launched the Mandela Fellowship.
The fellowship, the Yali.
the
Because of that,
yeah. That's why he launched the Yali, to giving the opportunity to the young people like Nale
Nakala,
to come here, to share the experiences, American experiences, so they can go back to the country and sharing with other young people, African, and so they can be Africa on the future could be going up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
And Alain, so what do you want people to know, or how can people listen to us today? You want to get in contact with you? What do you want to tell people to know about you, what you're doing, and how they can help?
Okay. So I want to tell them that every help is useful.
Yeah, it's needed.
It's needed, of
It's
course.
needed,
Yeah.
yes. And we are producing our first season of Noix de Coco today. It cost money,
Of course.
so I put money. I'm searching for investors, but not only investors because of money, but people that have the same vision
Correct.
as me, that want to develop our continent. And I want to say that when I go back to Africa, I don't want to tell people that I know better than them. I want to tell them that they have some things that they can learn to me, and I have some things
That you
that
can
I
teach
can
them.
I can bring them.
Yeah.
So that's the vision of my company, InRise Production, and that's the message. We can go really far.
That is really deep, Alam. That's really, really deep.
Together.
And Africa really needs people like you to come and change
Absolutely.
Mother Africa, as Kadiatu was saying. And we are so proud of you and so proud of what
Thank you.
you're doing. And we can't wait. And maybe this is the first time, but it's definitely not going to be the last time we have you at VOA Africa. Thank you so much for coming this Yes Man.
Thank you, and I want to say hello to people in my company.
Please, yeah.
In Kinshasa.
So load you down.
As Moise and all the team.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm probably going to see all of them in Kinshasa.
Yes.
Good luck.
Hopefully,
Yes.
I'll be there
I
in
hope.
July.
Yeah.
Kadiatu maybe and I will be in Kinshasa in there. We might see them there.
Okay.
Yeah.
never been.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And
See you.
Thank you so much. So we'll continue with music. If we listen more today, we're celebrating Tina Turner's life with all the beautiful music that she had released. Beautiful, wonderful music. I Don't Want to Fight is a song that we're listening right now, and I hope you guys also can send me a message on WhatsApp or +1 703 350 3731.
There's a pale moon in the sky. Can you make your wishes on? Oh, like the light in your eyes, the one I feel
situazioni, quei momenti fra di noi, i distacchi e i ritorni, da capirci niente poi. Già come vedi, sto pensando a te. Oh yeah. Sì,
There's just human contradictions. Feeling happy, feeling sad. These emotional transitions. All the memories we've had. Yes, you know it's true that I just can't stop thinking of you. No, I just can't pretend all the time that we spent could die. I wanna feel it again, all the love we felt then.
confinati di cuore solo che ognuno sta dietro gli steccati degli orgogli suoi. Sto pensando a te. Oh yeah. Sto pensando a noi. Sono cose della vita, vanno prese un po' così.
Some for worse and some for better. But through it all we come so far.
Già come vedi, io sto ancora in piedi, perché sono umani tutti i sogni miei. Oh yeah. Con le mani io li prenderei. Sì, perché
What is life without a thing to hold? Take my hand and never let me go. But it's part of life together. But what future does it hold?
sono cose della vita, ma la vita poi dov'è? Dov'è? Dov'è?
Yes, you know it's true. I just can't stop thinking of you.
Questa notte che passa piano accanto a me, cerco di affrontarla, afferrarla.
If my heart missed a beat or get lost like a ship at sea, I want you to remember I can never forget. Was I thinking? Oh, I just can't stop thinking of
Sto
you.
pensando a noi.
I just can't stop, and I think of you.
Can't stop.
You are listening to the RM show at VOA Africa, and I want to thank you so much for staying tuned, listening to this show every Wednesday and every Friday. And I want to thank everybody listening to us in Tema, in Ghana, and those who are listening to us as well in Zambia, in Nigeria, and in Sudan, all of those places. And if you're watching us online right now, I want to thank you so much. It's just great to have so many of you listening to to us, but of course at the same time also contributing to the show, because we love, listening to your comment as well, and all the great things you have to say. We are celebrating the life of Tina Turner, who is one of the greatest, who just left us today. Tina Turner, born Anna Mae Bullock on November 26, 1939, is an iconic American singer, songwriter, and actress, known as the Queen of Rock and Roll. Of course, she rose to prominence in the 1960s and 1970s when she became really, really, really big as the lead vocals of the musical duo like Tina Turner. Like the one he did with Ike and Tina Turner. That was one of the biggest moments. After their separation and divorce, Tina embarked on a successful solo career, achieving tremendous success with hits like the song What's Love Got to Do With It, Private Dancer, which is one of my favorite song by Tina Turner, and Simply the Best. George Luna Sanyo, my colleague, and Kadiatu are here. George, this is a sad news. This is a really, really sad day for all of those who love music.
Roger, good evening to you, and good evening to all our viewers and listeners in Ghana, Accra, and all over the place. As you just mentioned, it is a sad news, sad day. We just learned. But you know what? A singer, an artist never die. She's resting, and let's just say Tina Turner, rest in peace.
Right.
I was watching the news before I got up here.
Right.
From Los Angeles, Hollywood, to New York, Madison Square Garden, Carnegie Hall, here in Washington, D.C., Kennedy Center, all over the place.
Wow.
All over the net, the network and the TVs. It's all over the place.
Right.
Paying tribute to the legend, Tina Turner. I remember disco, back in the 80s. She was, a very, very talented artist, a very great musician. So now she rests, she's laid down to rest. We going to remember all those great moments she have during her career. Jean-Louis was saying, you were asking Jean-Louis why she was living in Switzerland. Well, she's not the only one. I remember Michael Jackson used to live in the Arabic
because I was trying to
like
understand
Dubai, before he was in that sad story with the boy story, he was accused of rape, of pedophile, abusing, child abuse.
Right.
So when you do your career now, they are not living no more in this world. We need to remember what they did. The great.
That's the most important part.
Yeah, that's the most important part. Not the divorce she used to, she had with her husband. I remember a legend. I remember, she was a girl from Tennessee. You remember that? And Tennessee is here a place, a state of country music.
Right.
We will be during our lifetime remembering Tina Turner about her great career because she's a legend, and 83 was a good life, but we never get enough. We need to have a people. We need to live forever. But hey, there's God willing. God is the Almighty. He's the power. He's our leader. He's our maestro. So
when I listen to this song, Kadiatu, when you listen to this song we're listening to right now, I always, some reason, since I was a kid, I felt the pain in her.
Yes, that is why, Roger.
I feel like she always like crying
because the Tina faced so many challenges, in her life and her career. The first one, the following, like racism and sexism. She will suffer for that, because in 1960, the music industry was, controlled by white people. Now I think Tina
She broke the barrier.
Yeah, she had to fight for equal pay.
Yes.
And also recognition and the respect from her peers and audiences.
Exactly.
So, and then also, she suffered also, she struggled in her life.
Right.
Also deal with the personal, struggling.
Struggling, yeah.
Yeah, such as addiction,
Yes.
depression,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
And the family issues also, because she lost her son in I think so in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the suicide.
Suicidal. Yeah.
Suicide.
Yeah.
So, and when her life was made by so many things, challenges, I don't know how she does to be successful in her career and back and despite all the challenges, Tina Turner persevered and became one of the most successful.
Yeah, Roger, when artists,
iconic singers, yes.
Right, yeah, as the Cadiz were mentioning, artists, musicians, when they singing, they express themselves. They express so many things: pain, love, sad stories, happy stories.
That's
so
right.
When she said, "What love got to do with it?"
What love got to do with it? It's deep.
Yeah, it's very deep. It's very deep. But when we are dancing, we just enjoy the music. Sometimes you have to take a break, sit down and listen and try to analyze, say what she's trying to say, what she's trying to express. Did she, go through something that destroy her life forever, or did was she a witness about something that happened to someone? So what love got to do with this?
Yes.
And as we are just saying, she was beaten, she got divorced.
Of course.
So,
and yet, George, Tina Turner's powerful voice and energy, as Kadiatu was saying, and on the stage, every time this woman walked and go on the stage and is dancing, and you remember the energy that she always have.
She has a.
I always wonder, where did she get this? And remember, she, despite everything she was going through,
Absolutely.
she won so many awards that she received,
the
multiple
questions.
Grammy awards, and I have to say here, was inducted in the Rock Roll of Fame.
Yeah.
As one of the medals named Kadiatu.
I don't know how she had overcome all that challenges she got it.
Some people say you have God, but what did he have? Yeah, you're right. That's a good question.
Yeah. This
How did
is
she
the question I
overcome?
have, But I know she's building her own identity. Tina Turner started her career as part of a duo with her husband at the time.
I can now saying that, yeah.
And however, she worked hard to develop her own identity as a solo artist. Do you know that? This is some. Some good things about her life.
Right.
We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Her identity, and she never giving up.
Yeah.
That's
I want to
was
answer
her
your
fault.
question.
Right.
When you talk about energy,
Yeah.
she has energy.
Yeah.
I just want to say, when I look at you, Roger, okay, you are a host of the biggest show in the VOA.
Thank you.
And I'm sure when we are in the studio, you never show us your other side of life.
That is true.
You are a father.
Yes.
You are
Correct.
a student.
Correct.
You're
Correct.
going through a lot of things,
Lot of
taking
things at the same
trainings.
time. Yes. Correct.
You're preparing your
Correct.
doctorate.
Correct.
But you never showed that here.
Yeah.
We should never and ever let nasty stuff, bad stuff affect our professional life when we have to deliver. I
Right.
think the energy she has was a way for her to get free from all those negative
That's profound,
actions,
what you're saying,
yes,
George. That's really profound.
attitude or action that things
She
that you
was
were going through.
stand up for herself.
I like that. So it was a way of hiding what she was going through.
Exactly. She wanted the people to remember when she was on the stage. Yeah, this is me. Look at Tina Turner in front of you right now, dancing about, singing about good stuff forget about my,
My
love,
personal,
my
all
personal
the stuff
life
that I'm going
all
through
those
with my
stuff
husband,
that-
I-
yeah, we're here to. That's why I love, I love artists. I love music. Music is deep. Sometimes we think a musician are like less fortunate. They don't know nothing. They are clever. They are very intelligent.
They teach us a lot.
They teach us a
about
lot.
ourselves.
Look at Bob Marley died how many years ago, but he's still a
legend.
his music is still a legend.
Yeah,
we, were
we,
just
we
talking
talked about him a few weeks ago.
few days.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, yeah.
So that's the way it is. Now, as now we're gonna start. Thinking about Tina Turner, the real Tina Turner. Now she's gone and forever.
I cannot believe we lost Tina
To
Turner.
boost her energy,
Yeah.
she got married with the young guys. You know that is help the woman to boosting energy. When you got married with in the couple, you are oldest and you get married with a younger. It's boost the energy of your couple.
Yes.
She got married with a
And
young guy.
This song we are just listening. What the love got to do with it? I'm hearing. She's talking about the heartbroken.
Yeah.
Broken heart.
Yeah.
So many message behind the song.
Yeah.
You gotta listen and sit down and analyze. Don't just be there about the melody. No, go beyond the melody and say wow.
It sounded more like she was singing about her personal.
Yeah, her personal
Yeah,
life.
right.
Also about people's daily life.
Right. And and one of those, one of the thing that one of the interview, I think she said, my mother and father didn't love each other, so they were always fighting. She said this on an interview of a Rolling Stone in 1986. Her mother first left when Tina was 10 to live in St. Louis. Her father left 3 years later. So these
was
kids, So Turner relocated to Brownsville with her grandmother.
Yeah.
So mom left, dad left. She was 10. She went to
was
live
an
with the
orphan.
grandmother.
Yeah,
she had-
So really, the
she
parents
been
left-
orphan
very
at the
difficult
younger.
life.
So she
younger,
lived that.
younger,
She experienced
younger
that,
age.
knowing that both parents didn't love each other, and they left her by herself at the age of 10.
yeah.
That's where you get.
Yeah, yeah, I
to-
understand
That's where
why.
you get that hard voice, the heartbroken
Yeah,
as
yes,
you're mentioning.
yes.
Okay.
She was
But even she talk about the heartbroken in her song.
Yeah.
I know Tina Turner never stopped working hard. Never.
But what made George,
Never.
what made Tina Turner big? Let's go back now to Africa. Tina Turner was big even in Africa.
Oh yes, I remember this song.
At
when
that moment,
I was,
when
I was in the.
we all know
high
the
school.
songs.
Yeah.
We were in Africa,
but
back
we,
home.
we never get the real sense of the song, the real meaning, the full meaning of the song.
We were just thinking it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
With her voice,
Yeah,
because
her
she
voice
had that
and
voice,
the melody,
and
and that's why this is a message to young artists today in Africa. Don't just run after the money or try to get quickly the money by going, through computer. What you call today music, we call most of them computer-generated music. They just want to get the money. They don't take time to prepare
to exploit the talent in
exploit
the
talent
good
they
way.
have.
Yeah.
Look at this. Back
Yeah,
in the
let's
60s,
talk
it's still
about
powerful.
just a little
Right,
bit her
right.
talent.
So she's popular in Africa, and I'm thinking about who today. I'm thinking about Oprah Winfrey. She's gonna be sad.
Oh my God!
They were very
oh
close.
yeah, they were very close.
They were very
yeah.
close.
Oprah Winfrey did so many
Yes.
shows with Tina
So,
Turner. You're right.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see what. I'm sure she's probably already tweeting something about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah.
We'll see that. Yeah. Kadi, you say you want to talk about what?
Yeah, her talent.
Yeah.
Ultimately, Tina Turner's incredible talent and unique voice allowed her to break through the barriers in the music
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah.
Her powerful performance and hit songs made her one of the most powerful artists on the world.
Yeah. She definitely inspired so many
was a
young artists
yeah,
today.
a woman
So many
full
young
time.
artists that we know today.
Yeah.
She really inspired so many-
Songwriter.
Yeah, songwriters.
Songwriter and hardworking.
Right.
And she's always been fighting by herself to stand up by herself.
Yeah,
You know that anybody
Yes.
Because she, when you look at her life with eyes, it was just
Because she was beaten, she was humiliated. So many
Yeah,
times with,
yeah.
And look at
From
the,
that
the,
area.
the, the family, dad and mom, they were fighting. So she didn't want to, she was like, okay, where do I stand? Do I have to sit down and cry because
Yeah.
dad is leaving
Yeah.
or mom is fighting with dad? She, all those negative things she put together, say, okay, I have to fight for myself.
Yes.
And be
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
to honor my mom and
Yeah.
to honor myself.
To honor myself.
I think she did it.
And you're right, and I think she did it. And that's why America's crying today. America's crying today because we know all about her life.
Yes.
We know that her parents left her. We know she went to live with her grandmother. Then, she was already heartbroken at the age of 10. Then she goes to get married to somebody who's humiliating her. This was not an easy life.
I never.
I know she made money after that. She became successful.
Yeah.
But really, think about it. Money's not everything.
No.
I never seen something, humiliating for the woman than beating by your husband. That's not
Yeah.
good
Domestic abuse.
for the
Domestic
sorrow.
abuse. Yeah.
Should not be
Yeah.
tolerated anyway.
Sorrow of the woman. This is the it's sad. It most sad things.
Of course.
is happening
Especially
to
when
the
you-
life of the
yeah,
woman.
the life of the, and especially when she already have a hard, childhood. When she attend, the parents left. After high school, she began working as a nurse. When she graduated from high school, began working as a nurse aide in hopes of entering that professional. She was hoping to become a professional nurse. Frequently, Turner and her sister would head to nightclubs. Sometimes, of course, a teenager. There are good nightclubs in St. Louis and East St. Louis, where that's where she first, when going to nightclubs, she first saw Turner. Ike Turner performed as the Brandler of Kings of Rhythm. The 18-year-old became enamored with the guitarist and loved the 8 years. Ike was 8 years older than Tina, exactly. And then that's when they actually, Ike then invited Tina to be the group's guest vocalist, and that's how she started actually in the music. In 1958, the same year the Box Top was released, Turner gave birth to her first child, Raymond Craig, with Raymond Hill, the king of rhythm saxophonists.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I can't wait to see what the kids and the family are going to say. But this is a big news in America today.
It's big news in America, Roger, and my lack take on this is what?
It's not a big news for
what's your last
in
take on this?
America only.
She was from the South, Tennessee, okay?
Correct.
And you remember Dr. King?
Yeah.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther.
From the South also.
Yeah.
And he has a message we shall, overcome when where he was leading the civil rights movement.
Right.
So I think with that message, no matter what happened,
Yeah.
if you remember that message, we shall overcome. You try to stay focused. You try to do what you have to do to be successful.
To be
That's what she
successful.
did. And
And this is
last word, Vin,
this is the big loss for the
Yeah.
African American
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
in the United States.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
the music and the Hollywood.
Hollywood.
It's a big loss.
It's a big
for
loss.
them. Yeah.
Reflecting to how she connected to an audience. Listen, in 1986, she said this: "My songs are a little bit of everybody's life who are watching me. You gotta sing what they call relate to. They love their songs because it relates to them." You're listening to the RM Show. Let's listen to this great song, Tina Turner.
Be good to me. And I really don't see why it's so hard to be good to me. And I don't understand why it's no plan that you can't be good to me. What I can't feel, I surely cannot see. What can't you be good to me? to me? Why can't you be good to me? Why can't you be
Yeah.
good to me? Why can't you be good to me? Why can't you be good to me? Be good.
You better be good to me. We're gonna end with this song. I wanna thank our sound engineer. I wanna thank Elena. I'm sorry, Elena's on the. Elena, I can't see Elena. Sorry, Elena's there. Okay, and Zubair is on the other side. George, thank you so much, and Kadiatu, thank you for coming. Please always be a guest on this show. It was just a celebration
Always,
today
always.
of Tina
It's a
Turner's
pleasure
life.
for me.
Thank you. All right, guys, I can always say, as we always say in this show, have a good night. God bless. Peace, Africa.
Oh, you're overloaded lies, and I don't have only logical. You must try.